If you have never flown with a gun before, it can be pretty nerve-wracking, frustrating, and just overwhelming. But as long as you prepare well, it doesn't have to be. In this video, I'm going to give you the 3 simple steps to be fully prepared to fly with your gun. What is up, guys? If you are new here, my name is Will Workman, and I'm here to give you the skills, the tools, and the mindset to protect yourself and your family. If you haven't yet, hit that like and subscribe button down below so that we can get this training past the algorithm. All right, let's get into the 3 simple steps to flying with a firearm. The first one is not the fun step, but it's the necessary step. Read the guidelines of the TSA and the airline that you're flying with. Now, this is really important because if you only read TSA's guidelines, you may think, cool, they're not that particular. But the specific airline might be. For instance, TSA doesn't specifically say that you can't have your magazines loaded. They just specify that the firearm cannot have a loaded magazine inserted. But American Airlines, for instance, specifically clarifies that magazines must be unloaded. It's usually better to err on the side of over-complying with safety rules rather than missing a small detail and getting in big trouble. I also run a piece of bright-colored weed eater line down the barrel and through the chamber of my firearm. This just gives a clear visual indicator that the firearm is unloaded. You can also fly with up to 11 pounds of ammo in the original factory box. For 9mm, that's a little over 400 rounds. Respectfully, calmly, politely let them know that you need to check a firearm. Don't walk up to the counter and loudly say, "By the way, I've got a gun." Please, please don't do that. Say something like, "I need to check an unloaded firearm today," or "I will be flying with a firearm in my checked bag today." They may want to walk you to a secure area to check inside the case. They may not. Honestly, it depends on the type of day that they're having. Either way, the more respectful and cooperative you are, the smoother a flight you'll have. If you decide to be a jerk and make their job difficult, then they can also be a jerk and make your travel pretty difficult as well. Just be nice.
Be nice.
All right, before we get to the last and probably the most important tip, if you're new to concealed carry or you're just trying to find a better way to conceal your handgun, then I want to give you something that will really help you out. And that is my free guide to concealment. It's basically everything that I wish I knew when I first started carrying a gun, and I want you to have it for free. So go check that out in the description down below. Buy the right case. This honestly doesn't have to break the bank. If you want to spend a lot of money for something like a Pelican case, don't get me wrong, they're great. But I went with this Ealer tactical case because it was like 47 bucks, as opposed to the Pelican case that's 288 bucks. This one is easily big enough to fit 2 handguns and 7 magazines. I'll link it down in the description. Whatever case you go with, just make sure that your case has a metal frame around the lock holes. Bonus tip. Check your holster with your gun if you can. It doesn't need to be in a locked case. It's not even required for it to be in a checked bag. But I have heard stories of some friends leaving their holster in their carry-on bag, and the TSA agent just knows that it's a gun accessory and assumes that you can't have it in a carry-on. You might get it through with no problem at all, but if you have a nice, expensive holster, it's probably not worth the chance of losing at the gate. Follow these simple steps and you should have no issues flying with your firearm. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe down below for more videos like this, and I'll see you next time.